So, you need something from someone. It happens. You need a report from a coworker. You need your professor to extend a deadline. You need your roommate to please stop leaving wet towels on the floor. It's a simple concept, right? You ask, they hopefully do. But here's the thing. How you ask matters. A lot. A request is asking for something you can't get on your own. It's a fundamental part of human interaction. A bustling office in New York. A quiet classroom in Des Moines. Getting this right is a superpower. Think about it. In the professional world, polite requests can define your career. It shows respect for colleagues' time and workload. It builds relationships. Nobody wants to help someone whose emails read like a drill sergeant. Let's get down to the nuts and bolts. The first concept to grasp is the difference between a direct request and a polite one. A direct request is simple and to the point. Send me the report. Finish this by Friday. Give me your notes. See a pattern? It sounds like an order. It's what you say to your smart speaker, not your colleague Susan from accounting. While there's a time and place for being direct, like if the building is on fire, in most day-to-day interactions, it comes across as rude and demanding. It creates friction and makes people feel like you see them as a tool, not a human being. This is where the magic comes in. We transform direct demands into polite requests using a few simple tools. First up, modal verbs. Could, would, can. Instead of, send me the report, say, could you send me the report? Instantly softer, right? It changes the sentence from a command into a question and gives the other person agency. Would you be able to finish this by Friday? Much better than finish this by Friday. It's like putting a pillow around your words so they land gently. Next, softeners and hesitation markers. These cushion the request even more. Just possibly, I was wondering if, do you think you could? These signal you're considerate of the other person's time. So, let's combine them. Instead of the harsh, give me your notes, try, I was wondering if you could possibly share your notes with me. See how that feels? It's respectful. It shows you know you're asking for a favor, not issuing a royal decree. Using past tense for a present request makes it feel hypothetical and less demanding. Instead of, I want to ask for a day off, say, I was hoping to ask for a day off. I wanted to check if the report was ready. It's a subtle psychological shift, but it works wonders. It projects politeness and humility, making the other person more receptive. It's the linguistic equivalent of knocking before you enter a room. A small gesture that shows a massive amount of respect. Your request isn't happening in a vacuum. They have their own to-do list, their own stresses, maybe even their own pile of wet towels to deal with. All right, now that we have the magic words, let's build the whole spell. I call them the 6 sacred elements. The first element is the greeting. Never ever just jump into your request. Start with hi, name, or good morning. It's basic. Skipping it sets a bad tone. So always start warm. Second, the preamble. A short sentence that sets the stage. I hope you're having a good week. Following up on our conversation this morning. For bigger asks, I know you're the expert on this, so I was hoping to get your advice. Third, the core request. Use the magic words. Be clear, polite, and specific. I was wondering if you could please send me the Q4 sales figures. Use, could you? Would it be possible? Don't be vague. Can you send me that thing? Terrible. What thing? When do you need it? The reason. Always provide a brief why so I can finalize my presentation for the board. Then the deadline and the closing with thanks and your name. Making requests is only half the battle. You're also going to be on the receiving end. How you answer a request is just as important for maintaining good relationships. Let's start with the easy one, saying yes. When you can fulfill a request, be positive and clear. Absolutely, I can get that to you by this afternoon. No problem at all. Happy to help. It's reassuring and builds trust. If you want to be extra great, I've just sent it over. Let me know if you need anything else. This closes the loop and shows you're reliable. But what happens when you can't say yes? This is where things get tricky. The key is to decline gracefully. Never just say no. That's the conversational equivalent of a slamming door. You need to soften the blow. Start by acknowledging and validating the request. Thanks for reaching out about this. Then explain briefly and honestly why you can't do it. Unfortunately, I'm completely swamped with the budget review this week and won't have the bandwidth to help. Then offer an alternative if you can. I can't write the full report, but I can send you the raw data if that helps. I won't be able to get to this by Friday, but I could have it for you by the end of next week. Would that work? This shows a willingness to collaborate, even when your capacity is limited. And then, there are the annoying requests, the ones that are vague, demanding, or just plain unreasonable. It's tempting to send a sarcastic reply, but don't. Take a deep breath. Your first step is to ask for clarification. If the request is vague, can you look at this? Respond politely. I'd be happy to. Could you let me know specifically what you'd like me to look for and when you would need the feedback by? This puts the responsibility back on them to be clearer, without creating conflict. It turns a bad request into something you can actually work with. The right phrasing can open doors, earn goodwill, and make teamwork smoother. For students, this is your secret weapon. A poorly phrased request reads demanding. Fast track to a firm no. Master this early for long-term success. Meetings are a whole different arena for requests. Live, no backspace. Send a clear agenda in advance. Purpose, topics, responsible people. Guide politely but firmly. Let's move on to our next item. Sarah, we'd love your thoughts. That's a great point, David. I'd like to open the floor to others as well. On video, mute when not talking, use raise hand, keep camera on when possible. Instead of someone handle marketing. For the new campaign, we'll need a project lead. James, with your experience, I was wondering if you'd be willing to take charge. A complaint is a request to fix a problem. Handle it to build trust. Step 1. Listen. Don't interrupt. Don't get defensive. Step 2. Empathize and apologize. I can see why you're frustrated. I'm so sorry for the experience. Step 3. Gather facts and propose a clear solution with timing. Expedite a replacement. Share tracking. Missed a deadline? Own it, fix it fast, and prevent repeat. Deliver within an hour. Promise earlier notice next time. Routine business requests, opening, state request, body, justify, closing, action plus appreciation. Write requests, be polite, specific, direct, ask key questions first, break complexity into parts. Write replies, start with the main idea, provide details, end with a polite close. Routine replies, info answers, claims, adjustments, recommendations, informational messages, good news, goodwill. Examples. A. Let me see your notes. B. Do you think I could see your notes? C. I seem to have lost my notes. D. I want your notes. E. Can I borrow your notes? F. Please show me your notes. G. Would it be all right if I borrowed your notes for a bit? A. D, F are more direct. B, E, G are more polite. C is least direct. Invites help by describing a negative. Use past for softness. I was hoping to leave early. I wondered if I could leave early. Practice. Make these more polite. Answers. I wondered if you could review my report. Could you review my report when you have the time? I was hoping you could review my report. Modals. Might I take a look? Could I take a look? Would you be able to show me? Should I take a look? Softeners. Do you think you could perhaps, if it's not too much to ask, I was wondering if you would mind, by any chance, would it be at all possible, when you get a chance? Hesitation. Well, I mean, kind of. Example. Well, if you could show me an example first, that would be great. Passive softens. Direct. It would be nice if you could submit this report. Passive. It would be nice if this report could be submitted. Answers. I was hoping this could get done. The window might need to be opened. I hope this draft can be reviewed. Other considerations. Check availability. Get a pre-commitment. Give background. Compliment. Disarm. Presentation structure. Tell them what you'll tell them. Tell them. Tell them what you told them. Prepare for audience and goal. Inform, persuade, or motivate. Body with DAC. Describe, analyze, comment. Use signposts and comparisons. Visuals. Clear, uncluttered, highlight key info. Readable, color-aware, proofread. Deliver, greet, introduce yourself, state purpose, outline main points. Speak clearly, make eye contact, smile. Questions. Clarify, rephrase, stay calm. Respect different opinions. Plan meetings. Identify need, choose participants and style, prepare agenda, send documents. Agenda includes date, location, times, topics, priorities, responsible individuals, time allocation, prep. Virtual best practices. Tech check, log in early, time zones, manage turns, avoid multitasking. Complaint steps. Read fully, apologize, explain cause, propose solution, explain improvements, offer incentive, encourage response, reply to follow-ups. So there you have it. The art of the polite request is simple and learnable. Shift from direct demands to diplomatic questions. Use could, would, context, reason, deadline, and a gracious close. Every interaction can build a bridge or burn one. Assignment 1. Email request for a meeting. Scenario. Gulnaz Taniapur at MNNPC Inc. requests a meeting with Paul Popovic at XY Eco Products about an eco-friendly tote process. Assignment 2. Presentation intro. Lena Pertinen at AYT pitches in Poland. Company info, international experience, reasons for success. Your mission this week. Send one request using the 6 elements, plan a simple agenda, and make one polite verbal ask. Start small. Build the habit. Watch the difference. Good luck.